All right, so it's Sunday, July 16th, a little garden update. So in this bed here, we have the Clemson spineless okra, and that's doing really well. We've been picking every day. Really grows well in this heat and humidity. You can see here we got some fruit there, some fruit here that's ready to be picked. Then over here we got a bed. Let me kind of move around here so you get a better view. But we got a sweet potato in there, and it's basically grown up to basically almost the whole cage here. And so that's doing really well. You can kind of see down in here how it's taken over. There are some squash that are interplanted in here. So that's doing really good. Over here we have some flowers. We have the carrots here that are doing surprisingly well in the heat of summer. We got some Mexican heather, I believe that is. And then we have some cowpeas that are interplanted here, and those are doing really well. Then in this bed we got the Everglades tomatoes. Those have been doing well and we've been picking fruit off every day from these, and they've grown up so high. I added some stakes and some twine to support them, but they're gonna get to a point pretty soon where I believe they'll just flop over. The plan is maybe end those two main vines and then let a couple new vines start. Interestingly, I'm noticing some insects here. I'm not sure what those are. I'll have to take a picture and use Google Lens to figure that out. We got the marigolds, the basil. All right, and then heading to the back, we got the arch trellis with the two loofah plants. I think what I'm gonna do is plant a couple more vining plants here, probably in between the two and to the right there, and see if that helps fill out the trellis. It's already made it pretty much to the top, which is pretty cool. Then we got this bed in the back here. We got the sage. I guess those are chives. There's some thyme. There's collard greens. I believe that's Egyptian lettuce. And then the eggplant is kind of on its way out. That's the one we planted last year, but not looking too healthy. And then this big one here, I think that's the cassava, which will be a big root at the end of the season. And then we got some rosemary kind of embedded in here. And then the peppermint, actually it's been all shaded out, so it's kind of died back. Oh, here we go. Here's some peppermint here. And let's see. On the trellis here in the back, we got the Seminole squash, which is really taken over. I kind of trained it around the back side, and then it's actually grown all the way across the trellis. And you can see here we have a good size squash, and then we got another one that's growing over here. And interplanted with that is the Everglades tomatoes. Where's it good? Maybe on the back side here. Yeah, you can kind of see, got 3 vines and got them trained here, so you can see a cluster of tomatoes there in the back there. Got some up here and a cluster over here. Then along this trellis, the cucumbers are doing really well. As you can see, made it to the top and are actually coming over the fence there. We got cow peas planted there, and then in between each one, but I have a feeling the ones in between just got shaded out. There is a loofah plant. Well, that's kind of being crowded out too. So there's a loofah here that goes up the trellis. So you can kind of see the difference between the two leaves, between the cucumber and then the loofah on the left. Let's see. Yeah, another cowpea plant here. And yeah, that's what's going on in the garden.